Hello everyone and welcome back. I know it's been a year and a half since I made a video, but figured we should try making them again and see how it goes. So, we're on Flint Hills and we've got a server here with a few other farmers on it. There's 7 farms total on here. And I'm going to be planting some corn today. Server's still loading a little bit. I'll show you what we got going on here, but starting off, let's get that switched over to corn. There we go. We are going to start by planting some corn here on field 9, the biggest field on the map. So we'll drive across the lawn over here. Hopefully the wife doesn't get too mad at me for driving on it. So what we've got going on here, I'm the red farm up here, have all those fields, and then we have other guys with the other farms. And we are renting also field 2 over here from the bank. We've got sugar beets planted there. We've got canola on 10 and 11 here. 4 is wheat. 9 is going to be corn, and then 5 and 13 are going to be soybeans. This is our second year of being on this map, second season that we're going through. So this field was soybeans last year. So for our rotation, we're going to rotate in some corn. So we'll get this set here. I do believe we have GPS set for this already. Yes, we do. And off we go. Ooh, a little bit of a stutter there. There we go. So we're just planting along. This is going to take some time and probably more than one episode to get this field planted. My plan is our servers run 24/7, so this game will always be running even if I'm not on here. But what I'm planning on doing is just rather than a full in-depth let's play of every little thing I do on here, of just every time I'm on here, every once in a while to do a task like this or something like that to record it. This one will probably take 2 or 3 episodes to do, just because I want to keep the video lengths at that 30-minute mark. Don't want to get too carried away with how long the videos are. It looks like we're having just a tiny bit of server lag this morning, so it's one of those things we'll have to deal with as well. I know yesterday we were having a little bit of issue, and I think some other people were too, but live with it and keep playing. As it looks like now, we've kind of smoothed out and doing good, so we'll keep on keeping on. But as always, just let me know what you think. If you like this style of video, or if you'd like to watch something else. But for now, this is what I'll do for a little bit and see. If you like it, hit that thumbs up button, like it, and if you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. Appreciate it. And then it should be fun covering this whole field with corn when it comes time to harvest. But we do have 2 harvesters, and that's one thing I'll do here too. Maybe we'll get around the field a couple times here, and maybe I'll give you a equipment tour of what we've got set up here as well. and we've got all different size farms on here. There's some smaller guys on here and a couple other bigger guys too. So kind of a nice variety of here we got, and nice group of guys we like playing with. So, and if you're interested too, we'll have my Discord link in the description, and you can always join our Discord. Get to know us, get to hang out with us, and always an opportunity maybe to join us playing on here too. And we reverted things back a little bit. We did have the variable spray rate on here, and that was making it a little too easy, not going through the fertilizer enough, and now we're back to map default for what we're using. So going through liquid fertilizer faster than what we're used to, but makes it so I've got to fill up more often then. And hoping eventually here, as we keep going, maybe looking into either getting a second DB90 or getting a DB120. Kind of cross that bridge when we get there. And actually we're a few days away from selling our soybeans at the high price, so maybe we'll see what we can do, but we'll be done planting by then for the season, so it'll be a purchase that'll be put off until next season. And I've got one farmer who helps me kind of as a hired man on here. It's kind of a joint venture that we've got going on here. And then also then any of the other farmers that help, especially when it gets to harvest time and we need the labor. We get a handful of them that come over and help us get the work done. But plugging away, and the weeds, we'll have to make sure we get them sprayed here too after the corn comes up. Nobody likes a dirty field. As you can see across the road there, looks like a neighbor's been out working, putting anhydrous down. This turn here and come across this headland, and yeah, like I said, this is gonna might take most of the episode just to get around this field a couple times, but it's just mainly going to be updates on progress or things like that on what we're doing on the map. Won't be covering the action completely, but trying my best, probably doing 2 or 3 videos per season, so try and get 1 or 2 more during the spring here, maybe 1 or 2 during summer for spraying. You know, nothing too wild there going on at that time. And then probably do a few more during harvest, because we'll, with the different crops, since we have sugar beets, that's going to take quite a while. So we've got, I think it's over 100 acres of sugar beets. So I'll get a video doing that, and also we've got, you know, doing the corn and soybeans, wheat, and canola. So probably do like 1 video per crop or something like that. See how it goes. Don't really have a complete plan, just decided, I'll start recording the videos while I'm playing on here, and keep guys posted as, or you guys posted as where we're at and what we're doing. Kind of the in-between days when I'm not streaming on Twitch to fill the gap between them. And moving forward, I'm thinking of the one I'll have planned out a little better and to have a little more line to it or idea. I'll probably start a save game here, a single player game at some point, and work at getting a series, let's play series together. So, any map suggestions or anything you'd like to see, put in the comments. I got a wide variety of choices, so it's hard to pinpoint for one when there's a handful of different ones out there. So. And part of the lag, probably, I just thought of that too, is our internet is shot wirelessly to our house with a dish, and we're got a snowstorm with zero visibility going on right now, so there's probably a little bit of snow interference with the internet signal going on. So one of the issues I'll have since I'm playing on a server instead of single player for this video and this series that we're doing. But this Flint Hills map, nice map, having fun, enjoying it so far. It's a lot of fun. And all of us that are on here are liking it so far, so if you haven't tried it, you should give it a try. I know there's quite a few people playing on it right now, anyways. That soil DLC is out. It came out after we had started, and so we decided not to incorporate that yet for the simple fact that people have already bought their land. So it's something we might add later on a new map, but for this one we decided, since everybody had purchased their land and we had already gone a season, to hold off on adding it and wait maybe until another map to get it added. Looks like it'll be fun and interesting, but just not something we wanted to add since we were already started into this save game. And yeah, it looks like probably going to want to top off when we get to the end. And time-wise, yeah, pretty much going to be working away around the field once, and that'll be it for the video. So I know, not too exciting of a video, but yeah, this field, it does take a long time. It is not a small field. It is going to take a bit of time. And just to we're going to resume right here. We'll cut this off here, and we can plant this going the other way. Come back and fill that in later towards the tail end. But for now, so we can finish getting around the field, we'll just cut this straight to the other end. So yes, one of those things where as you're planting it, wondering if it's the right choice to have it as corn, because this might take a while to get the harvest completed when it's time for harvest. But we'll make a go of it, and it should be fun. Just might take a while, especially since we have this field too over here of sugar beets. Between that and this being corn, might take the entire fall season on here. We're running 6-day seasons on here is what we're running. So we'll just have a 6-day window to try and get it done. And like I said, the servers don't stop, so we'll have to hustle. Which means we may not bale with the corn stalks on this one, so we may pass on baling. We baled last season, and it makes decent enough money worth doing it, but with the time crunch, we may skip baling it, especially since we'll have to plow this entire field. try and get all that stuff done before freeze up. So, and one thing I'll try and find too is try and find some type of music or something to play in the background that YouTube allow. I didn't really do much digging yet. I do have the one that I play for streaming on Twitch, but apparently most of the songs on there are not allowed on YouTube. So that's what I had been planning on using, and noticed that last second. So I'll try and find something so that way you don't have to be bored listening to me ramble on the entire video. Maybe have a little music while doing it instead of just me talking about nonsense to try and fill the quietness of it. And also, I mean, there's a bunch of tweaking I'll have to do with this being the first one I've done in a while and on my new PC, so there's going to be some changes I'll have to make for volume levels and things like that, so just bear with me. Let me know what you think, and we can work on getting things tweaked and try and get some decent content for you guys to watch. We'll get back around here when I get to the point where this comes right by the yard. When we get there, I'll hop out. We can get this topped off, and I'll give you a quick yard tour of what we have for equipment. Give you an idea. As for this, we've got the 8RT. I believe it's the 410 and DB90, and then we did go with the side quest tanks, so that way we've got enough room for liquid fertilizer. As before, the tractor we did have on here before, we had just an 8R with no saddle tanks, and we'd run out of fertilizer faster than seed quite a bit and have to fill up quite often, so adds us a little bit of excess time. And one of the issues I'm going to have too, I just noticed now, since this is a server for the recordings, and it's one of those things that'll suck a little bit being a recording and not a live stream, is I've got someone that's going to be coming in here shortly, so we'll have to go through a synchronizing screen and play Sinking Simulator. But with 7 farms on here, you're gonna have that from time to time. Let's just hope I can get around this corner. Ooh, I was hoping to get straightened out before it happened. So hopefully it's a quick sync. We can get back to going. Kind of like wanting the Jeopardy music to be playing right now so we can sit here and wait for the sync to finish. Then as we're sitting still, the tractor is still going full RPMs and creating dust. So that's one of the things with synchronizing I've always thought is funny, is the dust still going away and the engine noise still blaring away. And then as soon as it's done synchronizing, we're going to take off unexpectedly. And like I said, wishing you had the Jeopardy music going while you were sitting here waiting for it. There we go. And Mike is the one that's on, saying hi. So howdy back. So we'll get up here to the edge here, and I'll get the seed truck out. We'll get stuff topped off. And of course, someone else coming on as well. I hopped on at the wrong time. Apparently I should have waited to start recording. But the good news is I'm going to be doing 2 videos today, so I'll only be releasing or uploading one, but the other one will be coming a day or two after, so we'll be able to continue on this. So we have that for planting the corn and soybeans and sugar beets. And then for here, we've got our 9620 RX tillage tractor and a seed hawk for planting the small grains. We did remove the default sheds because the bank is the main farm and owned them. So instead of putting them back, I went with a less expensive option just to have money for other stuff. Here's our seed tender rig for filling the planter and liquid fertilizer. Our auger, we did put up a second bin here, an extra one other than the bin site. This one does dry corn, but the one issue we had was with how much corn we had to dry and the rate that it dries the corn at. We didn't want to have to wait until the second price hike. So in seasons, the best price for corn is usually that I think that second or third day of winter, at least on for the economy on this for what we're playing. And so we weren't going to be able to get all the corn dried in time by that sell point. So what we did is we put up another grain bin right here, just to the side of the propane tanks there. And so what we'll do is kind of do the math and fill the dryer to the point of where the amount of corn we put in it will be dry by the time we reach that sell time. And then the rest of it we'll put in this bin here. That way we can get all the corn sold when that price peak comes, rather than waiting for it all to dry and then waiting for the second one or holding on to it until the next season and then selling it during the next peak. So not wanting to hang on to it for an entire year. Eventually we might if we've got enough money saved up or time, but for now we're just doing it this way. And who knows too, with if we keep growing on here, how big we get. We may also put up a second grain bin set up with a dryer, but for now that's what we're doing here. So we've got that bin here for putting the corn in that we aren't going to dry, because if you put it into the bin site, it has to or this grain bin setup place that's here at the farm, you have to dry it. So this is a way we went, but so that way we don't have to wait for it to dry. And then we went with the one for the vertical auger, so we didn't need to set up an auger for unloading it too. We can just drive the trucks there. So we have to manually fill this one with the auger. Slows stuff down a little bit, but not too bad. And of course, this sink is taking longer than the other one. Was just trying to go 30 minutes without a sink. I could probably play for another 3 hours on this map and not have another one. So it was just decided to do it while I was recording. So kind of how things go. And as we're reaching close to about the 5-minute left mark for how long I want to record, so probably go a little bit longer so we can get you the farm tour done so you can see everything else that we're doing here. But yeah, and yeah, any questions you guys have, just write in the comments too. I'll pay attention to them and get a response as to how we're doing things, why we're doing things. Also, we've got 2 rotations we're doing for crop rotations, one with sugar beets, one without, because obviously field 9, the field we're planting now with corn, is not going to be sugar beets. I like sugar beets, but not that much. Maybe someday we can work them in. Get enough money to get more harvesters, more help, things like that, more equipment, maybe. But right now, just kind of working on getting the equipment built up for doing the other crops and things like that. So yeah, nothing like ruining a video by having a long sink here. And I think what I'm going to do, because I don't know how much longer this is going to last, I think I'm going to end this video here while we're waiting for this to finish. And then I will start, and it's probably going to end while I'm saying this, end this here. We'll start up the next one here right after it's done. So this video will go up, and then tomorrow will be the part 2, I guess, of day 1 on here. And finish the farm tour and getting going a little farther for planting. So um, hope you like the video. Hope you like what's going on here. So hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and yeah, if you're enjoying it. If not, let me know, and we can work on changing some stuff. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next. Oh, see, there we go. That's what I was telling you. It was going to end as soon as I did that. So, but thanks for watching, and we'll continue this on the next video. So, thanks, guys.